the highlights from the MCG tonight. The other match, Melbourne against Richmond. This was very one-sided. Melbourne beating Adelaide last Sunday. That was a great mark by Schwartz. This was Lambert over the top to McQueen, an early goal for the Tigers. And this is probably, you'd have to say, Richmond's worst performance for the year. They were thrashed by Adelaide in the opening game. They came back and beat Brisbane, then were competitive against West Coast. Lovely kick by Lyon, wasn't it? Perfect to Cow. Cow's had a good night. He's kicked 3 goals at least. And that one going through. Schwartz was in good form, as we saw earlier. Look at Lyon here. Clever, left foot, round the body. Last time he hit Cow on the chest. This time he put it through. Lyon kicking a lot of goals. He's kicked 5, 4 and 4 in the 3 weeks that he's played at full forward. Martin Pike bringing it out of defence. Great individual bit of play here by Andy Lovell. Read it well, and then a couple of bounces and attacked the goal, and with a long kick putting it through. And suddenly the players that were holding Melbourne together last year are coming good again. Lyon, clever. Look at this trap through the legs. Brilliant. And again, the left foot. Weighted kick, perfect to Neitz, who had a terrific match. I think he finished with 6 goals, the 18-year-old, and that was one of them. He got a run of them in this quarter. So Melbourne are on a bit of a roll. Schwartz over the back. Healy kicked 3 goals. And that one, not a goal, going through. Maxfield just making an error there. He had such a brilliant night series, Maxfield, and that one going through again by Neitz. Here's Tingay coming out of the centre. Melbourne play Fitzroy next week, which suddenly becomes a very interesting game. Neitz off the ground and the goal. And for the Tigers, they've got some Kilda, so things are not looking good for them. Smother there by Lyon was very good. And then buttering up and going bang. Neitz got 6, Lyon got 4, Healy 3, Cow 3, and Bauer got 4 for Richmond. And in the end, it was 22-21 to 8 goals 12. Melbourne by 93 points. From Friday night, you were at the MCG with a big crowd, and Melbourne absolutely thrashed Richmond.
They've suddenly had a tremendous turnaround, haven't they, in 2 weeks, and they look quite a good team. And the votes, well, Lovett continues to play extremely well for them. I think he had something like 30 possessions. I mean, he played very well. Schwartz is another one of the new exciting breed of players. Perhaps he wasn't all that consistent for the whole game, but he's certainly a catalyst in their side. And Jimmy Steins, perhaps someone wants to wrap him in the ribs every now and again, because he'd been having a very bad go up until then. And all of a sudden he came back to his best form.
Bob, Melbourne have got some terrific midfielders. I saw them the week before against Adelaide. Andrew Obst and Todd Viney. Very good stoppers, but they get the ball themselves.
Oh, their lineup, obviously from the week before when they cut Adelaide out, then they cut Richmond out, with their good players like Lambert and Knights. They chopped those out the game, and Richmond did look a little bit thin the other night.
Bobby, very important for Melbourne that Schwartz plays well across the half-forward line, takes the pressure off Lyon, which does allow them to leave Lyon at full forward.
And Lyon, of course, is a very talented player, and Lyon's now almost the father figure there and helps the other ones, because Neitz is also a very good player, or looks as though he will be a very good player.
Bob, now Melbourne doing particularly well 2 weeks in a row. Their forward line functioning. Alan Jakovic kicked 8 in the reserves and a 5 from a flank the week before. Would you bring him into the side?
Well, Jakovic is a bit like Scott Hodges, I think. He might find, although he has got, I think, more talent than Hodges, and it's
Would you play him?
I think I'd have to play him. I like those fellas because I think they'll win the game for you every now and again.
Barnes got him where he wants him now, though, really, hasn't he?
He's got him. Yeah, he's got to force